Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap, and today I am playing with my friends Sara, Jessica, and Natalie for another cherry challenge. We are hosting a cherry challenge this month, and it is a scrap lift. I am scrap lifting this page from Lil Koala 3, and there's my page that I'm going to be making. So each of us chose a different page to scrap lift. So there's 4 options. So you can actually do the challenge 4 times, and you just have to do each separate. You can only do each page once. And you can enter up to 4 times. So if you are interested in doing cherry challenges, we are giving away a $5 gift card to the winner of this challenge, which will be randomly drawn on one of those random name picker wheels. I'm using what I could get from the shop of the cut and paste collection. I got this, I think, 2 months ago, and I've been hoarding it ever since. And so I am going to go ahead and bust out with it. And yeah, so I'm just going to start creating. It's so simple to create a scrap lift. You have all of the main elements right there, and then you just follow along. And Lil Koala 3's layout was just so beautiful. That was my pick, obviously. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and scrap lift her. So here we go. I decided to use that grid paper for my background. I'm going to matte my photos with this black, but when I put them down, they're not very noticeable. So I decided to use some white cardstock from my stash, and I'm using 2 3x4 cards. So, pictures. These pictures are of my daughter holding our new kitten in the car while we're driving home after adopting her. We just love our new kitten. Her name is Lady Gaga. We call her Lady for short. And yeah, she's just a great addition to our family. Her and the dog are still working things out. She doesn't hiss at her anymore, and they smell each other, but that's pretty much the extent of their existence together. My older cat pretty much loves her. The first day she came home, he was just following her around and making all kinds of meowing noises. And now she pretty much just ignored him. But now they're at the point where she will come and attack him, and he will play back. And they have even he will groom her. And they have been seen sleeping together once. So hopefully there will be more of that going on. So as you can see here, I did go ahead and matte my photos on white, and then on the black script paper, I put that matte on there. And then Lil Koala has like a rainbow type matted paper underneath her photos. So I went ahead and grabbed this striped colorful paper and did one more matte, and I fussy cut these scallops out, and I'm going to add them to the top and the bottom of my little photos here. And of course it's on a slant because that's what Little Koala did. And I'm looking for, there's an element to the upper left, and then to the right is the title. So I'm looking for elements to go there. I'm still working on those little tags that go on the bottom. As you can see, I cut those out from one of the papers, the same paper that had these scallops. I actually cut apart that whole paper, which was a cut apart paper. And now, yeah, I'm just using bits and pieces. So here goes the ephemera. I have this piece here, which I cut in half so that I can use both of them to make a little flower arrangement up at the top. And then here is where I decide, okay, I'm going to start sticking things down. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. Since these were going underneath everything, they had to go down first. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this scallop down. And then after that's down, I'm going to work on those tags at the bottom, because again, those have to go under the scallop and under the photo. Why I added glue on the top of the tag instead of the bottom, I don't know, but here we go. I'm going to go ahead and tape down everything. And here I'm going to add this last scallop down at the bottom. And I love this. Like, this is just like her page, and it is ready for more embellishing. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring in the foam stickers. We are going to use Remember This for the title, which will be on the right, just like hers. And I want to add some more to this title area. So I start going through the ephemera again, and I pull out a bunch of little ephemeras. So let's see, I'm going to go through these. Not really in love with the flowers that are on the stems. Kind of thinking a butterfly, but I wind up saying no to that. I pull out all the little leaves I can find and one big flower. I love these. Came across that kitty cat, so that one had to come on, and one of those flags. And then an arrow, and I don't know if I said the arrow yet, but the arrow's wording doesn't match with the direction that I want the arrow to go in, so I wind up not using it. But here I'm going to go ahead and play around with these ephemeras. We're going to just move stuff around. There wasn't enough of that flower showing, so I bring it down a bit. I am going to use some of these leafy bits here. There we go. So that's what I like that. So I kind of pushed the title down since it's sticky, and let all of those stick to it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some foam tape to the right, because the left side is up on that photo matting, and there's so much mat that it has a lot of dimension. So I'm just going to put some foam over here to the right to try and make it a little bit more even. Then here is where I'm going to go ahead and stick that down. I go ahead and ruffle up that flag, and I am going to fold up the leaves and the flower. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold up all of these flowers and leaves. And then I'm going to grab this vellum leaf, and I'm going to add it over here to this side of it. Just adds that extra dimension, this extra. So again, this arrow is pointing to the right, and my photos are on the left, so I'm decided not to use it. I am going to use those little leaves right there popping out, and I'm going to use this foam flower down here to make another little embellishment. And then trying to get that arrow on there, but it does not work. Here's where I bring in an arrow from the foam stickers, because I can point that one in to the left. And it says happiness right here. Then I think I'm going to bring in the stickers. Let's see. Yep, here come the stickers. I'm going to use some of these word stickers down here. This one says, just my type. She is just our type. She is adorable. She's cuddly. She's lovable. She's playful. She's just so cute. She's just our type. I'm going to use some more stuff. This one says perfect day, I believe. Perfect moment. And then I'm going to bring in... First, I'm going to add my journaling, which just says in the car on the way home from picking up Lady Gaga. And that was in June. My daughter actually got this cat for her birthday, which means, you know, that we take care of it, which is fine, and she gets to call it hers, but we really know that that cat belongs to me. So anyway, here I am threading some, some of this thread through my little tags, and I did go off screen and I glued them all down, and now I'm thinking, okay, what else can I do? So I thought maybe I'll put this tag here, and no, it didn't really add anything, so I decided not to. I'm bringing in some more stickers. What I'm going to do is use those gold dots, and I'm going to glue them down to my layout. And I add 3 to each one of these little, what are they called? Clusters. There we go. I knew what they were called. I was just quizzing you. And then I decided to add another little cluster to the left of my journaling. So I'm just going to add one of these little dots. And this one that says Sweet Life, because this little kitten is going to have a very sweet life with us. And we are going to have a sweet life with her. So now I'm going to bring in some puffy stickers. I'm going to add a heart to each of the clusters. And then, what else do I add? Oh, I add a little curly arrow to each of the clusters as well, kind of pointing towards the photos. And now I'm going to add some splatters, some black splatters. This is just with some black paint from my stash. And yeah, you can see that just adding some black splatters, not a lot, just a little bit. And then that's going to be my layout. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other girls that are playing along with this hop down below in the description. Also, you can find all of my supplies down in the description as well. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.